Hello and welcome to video number 6, and we're going to talk about the important Facebook ad rules. This is very, very important because, like I said earlier, if you do not follow Facebook rules, you can easily get banned and it's very hard to get an ad account back. All right, so we want to make sure that we really go through the Facebook ad policy with a fine tooth. I'm going to show you a few things that are very important that you really need to pay close attention to, because at the end of the day, Facebook cares more about their customers, which essentially are their users, than you as the advertiser. Because if they offend their users, guess what? Word's going to spread and they're not going to want that. So we want to make sure that we do not offend people according to Facebook's rules. All right, so let's dive in. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to head on over to facebook.com/policies/ads. That's facebook.com/policies/ads. Okay, so when you get to this, you're going to see a lot of advertising policies, and you want to go through these. I know this is boring, but this is very important because if you don't follow Facebook rules, they will simply ban you, and that will be tough. And what we've seen in the past is even if you do the right thing sometimes, even if you make a little bit mistake, you can get banned or your ad account deleted. So Facebook is very, very, very a big stickler to rules. One big rule is how you talk to people. You don't want to say things like you're going to lose weight in a certain amount of days. You don't want to make these claims. So I'm going to show you in a second how to write your ads. So this is a good way to figure out what Facebook likes, what Facebook doesn't like. So policies, it says our advertising policies, sexually suggested content, Facebook brands. So what we want to do is we want to open these up in new windows. Okay, so personal attributes. This is big. Basically, Facebook does not like it when you point people out and say, hey, you're this, right? So you want to be as indirect as possible. Because Facebook is so powerful in the sense that you can target people of a specific race, education, gender, age, interest, and all of that, you have to be careful. So basically it says policy ads must not contain content that asserts or implies a person's race, ethnic origin, religion, beliefs, age, sexual orientation, mental status, financial status, or anything. So what's nice about this is Facebook gives you some examples. So it says, for example, ad creative that describes or shows the promoted product or service. So you can talk about your product and service all you want, but what you cannot do is refer to somebody and basically say, hey, meet so-and-so. So for example, race, you can say, meet Hispanic men online now, or find black singles today. Because what this does is it doesn't apply or imply that you are that race. So for example, it says meet other certain race singles near you. So what this implies is that you are black because it says the other. So you can't say meet other, whatever race, singles near you, because it implies that race. Or religion, it says date Christian singles, or looking for Buddhists near you. Meet Hindu singles online now. So this doesn't imply that you are this race. If you say, are you Christian? That's a surefire way to get banned. And age, same thing. Meet seniors. It doesn't imply that. You can, when you say meet other seniors, the word other or are you, that implies that person's demographic, and they do not like that. So like here, are you gay? Are you a lesbian? You have to be careful about that. Facebook does not like that. They really don't like that. Okay, so this is a big part of the policy. So make sure you go through that and make sure that when you write your ad copy that you comply with these policies. And then we have adult content. They definitely do not like nudity, implied nudity. They don't like anything that shows anything sexual in nature, abs, buttocks, chest. Even though it might not be offensive to you, it's definitely offensive to Facebook because they don't want to offend anyone. All right. Sexually explicit content. Even though it may not be nude, it's portraying excessive nudity like this. Just even a chest or even a statue. So the statue's okay. It's a statue, so that's fine. But real life sexuality or a sexual nature is not okay. So what you need to do is go through the prohibited content, make sure that you're not in there. Weapons, third-party infringement, personal attributes, and all that. So I know this takes time, but you're going to be thankful in the future. Because when you get an account banned or deleted, that's just a headache. Another thing is brand usage in ads. They don't like it when you use other people's brands. If it's your brand, that's okay. But if you use something like Coca-Cola's brand in your ads, that means it's going to be a legal lawsuit against them. And they don't want that. All right. So they don't want to deal with that. So if we go back to the first page, we can see the ad review process. So we can get an idea of how they review ads. So it says during the ad review process, we'll check ads, images, text, targeting, and positioning. Now, usually by default, the Facebook robot will essentially approve your ad. But over time, you might be getting a manual review, which means an actual human may be reviewing your ad. Now, sometimes if you get your ads disapproved and you know you've read through and you've complied with those rules, then you can request a manual review, or you can contact them via support as well. So make sure you read through it is basically the gist of this video.